So I'm not, like I said, I'm not doing a full gloss-up run. We're just.
Good evening, guys. How you doing? It's finally we've managed to get to Mass Effect 2. Good evening, guys. And yeah, basically we will be starting Mass Effect 2. I don't envisage there's going to be a lot of people watching, but hey ho, it just, you know, got to finish what I start on this, because I don't want to just do Mass Effect and then not do 2 or 3. Because 2 and 3 are quite good. 2 is quite long, so yeah, let's hope we can do that. It says. Right, anyway, hope you guys are fine, say hello, whatever, and yeah, yeah, right, okay, so that's Discord sorted. I hope you guys can hear me okay, and I think without further ado, let's get started on number 2. So I haven't played this since PS3 days, PS4? I think it was PS3. So I hope you guys are okay, tickety-boo and all that. Boom, 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 boom. There is no sound at the moment, I think. Oh, hello. Ah, there we are. Mass Effect 2. Press enter. Right, what's extras? Let's have a quick look. Trophies, options and credits. Options, graphics, let's have a look. Motion blur. Right, I've got to go down at 8 o'clock as well. Favourite quality. Yeah, we all. Do I want motion blur on? No, turn it off. I don't like motion blur. Favourite frame rate or quality? We'll have quality. Calibration. What do we need calibrated? We're fine. Sound, loud as possible. There you go. I think actually we might turn the music down a bit. There you go. Controls, yeah, it's going to be interesting. No, I'm not going to invert y-axis just yet. And gameplay. If you get upset by certain circumstances, no. Scored power usage. Subtitles. We'll have subtitles on because I like subtitles. Yeah, we'll have auto save on as well. So how are you guys? Hello Carl, and currently hello Bradley. Right. New game then. Import ME1 character. Here she is. Femshep. That's the best thing about this. You can actually import your character from the previous game. Service history. Rank. Not Rex survived the mission on Wehrmacht. Missing in action. Caden Alenko was killed on Wehrmacht. Oh crap. Council seat. Right. So that has some, what you call it, on the gameplay. Electronic Arts presents a BioWare production. Oh, is that it? The smoking man.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
Hello, Miranda.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending her to fight Geth. Geth! We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow her. She's a hero, a bloody icon.
Yes,
but she's just one woman. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose her.
The Elusive Man is voiced by Charlie Sheen. 1 month after the devastating Geth attack on the Citadel, galactic community struggles to rebuild. The Alliance fleet made a tremendous sacrifice to save the Citadel Council and earn humanity membership in their prestigious group. Now the Council is forced to respond to evidence that the Reapers are enormous machines that eradicate all organic civilization every 50,000 years and return. To quell the rumours, the Council has sent Commander Shepard and the Normandy to wipe out the last pockets of Geth resistance. Officially, they blame the invasion on something.
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
ready for launch. Will the Alliance get here in time?
Come on, Ashley. I need you.
I'm not doing this just so they can find our frozen corpses. Get everyone onto the escape shuttles. Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't abandon ship. I'm not leaving either. Get to the damn shuttles! I'll haul Joker's crippled ass out of here. Commander. Get the hell out of here! Everybody in! Go! Go! Go!
Oh dear. I don't remember this. Guess a lot of the team were splatted out the airlock. Didn't want to be a Joker today.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
The Normandy's dead, just like us if we don't get the hell out of here.
No, we just have to... Oh no. They're coming around for another attack. Watch the arm.
Lucky I put my helmet on, wasn't it? Booker. Oh, that was a quick end of the game. Right, okay, Mass Effect 3. Coming up. Ooh, nice sunrise. Shame it's my last. Not mine personally, but Mass Effect 2. Or Mass Effect Part 2. Mass Effect Genesis is an interactive comic that summarises the events of Mass Effect from. Would you like to review your story so far? Oh, go on then. Interactive backstory comic. Come on, we got to have a little bit of interactivity here. I don't remember this.
Just another routine mission. Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make. The paths you choose. That turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission, answering a distress call. And look where that got me. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive.
Everyone likes
I
a
hit the ground with
story,
my
a comic
lieutenant,
story.
Caden Alenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Lieutenant Alenko made the mistake of getting too close. He hit him with some type of energy. I grabbed him and threw him out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move, could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. A vision. Dream. A nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Udina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat. As was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Udina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led us to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tally. A tech expert with a knack for hacking, she procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty. Tally's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago.
This is just a recap of the last game, basically.
Then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace that they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions, but not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I'd need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara, a Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species. Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Caden was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission. I decided discretion was the better part of valor, and kept my focus on our goal, finding Saren. Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead, Benezia. Saren had taken her to Novaria, where he'd enslaved the queen of a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, the Rachni. He ordered Benezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Rachni queen. The queen's drones were everywhere, and they were not happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia. By the time we arrived, Saren was gone, with the information.
Hello,
I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms. And I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. And the Queen was true to her word. She left and took her army of drones with her.
Yes.
With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer. But we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage,
Right.
a disease
Quite nice,
inflicted
yes.
on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding
Yeah.
and taking over
Well, I've
the
not
galaxy.
advertised it, so.
The Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves. Mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will.
I think this is the
I had to
best
destroy the base and all
one
its
out
research.
of the three.
Rex disagreed. Violently. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper. It spoke to
You've only
me,
got a few
threatened me.
achievements left for
I
free.
could feel
and
the
you'll have
menace it had
completed
for
these
every
games.
living
Awesome.
thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split my team into 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Caden with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign, the Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he'd found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them. Caden was a good man, and a great soldier. But I had to choose. And I chose Ash. That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship, against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. I'd never tell anyone, but I had my doubts. Leaving Caden behind had hardened my resolve, but revealed a weakness in my defenses.
Don't worry, he
more
makes
friends
a,
and
he
allies
makes
would
a
I be
guest
willing to
appearance in season
sacrifice in
7.
order to stop Saren? We arrived on Ilos close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that, each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died like every species before them, but a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. He'd caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope that the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Council fleets battled Saren's army outside the Citadel, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our human Alliance fleet in jeopardy. The Council had to be saved. They represented the hearts and minds of the galactic community. Without them, the fleets would be in disarray. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet, the battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell. The costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left to me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician, ruthless and ambitious. He would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be placed before him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair, but a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right. Anderson didn't want the job, which was a sure sign he'd be perfect for it. No ambition to get in the way. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned cleanup duty, routing out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
It all goes tits up. Right.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
They have the technology to rebuild. Get the old heart pumping. Missing in action trophy earned. Nice. Right. I'm just going to leave that there because I've got to go and sort her DVD out. So bear with me, guys. Be back in a couple of seconds. Go grab yourself a drink. Prepare for a couple of hours of fun. Okie dokie. Come back. I quite like my face like that, do you? Flashbang grenades. There we go. State-of-the-art weapons use thermal clips to prevent overheating. Clips are universally designed to use any retrieved from combat areas or fallen enemies.
She's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of her surroundings. Oh my God, Miranda. I think she's waking up.
Damn it, Wilson. She's not ready yet. Give her the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Stats pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range.
God damn. Look at that bum.
We almost lost her.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Hello.
Wake up, Commander.
It's like Robocop all over again.
Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack. Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack. There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry! Grab the pistol and armor from the locker. You don't have time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and armor.
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from... Damn it! Those canisters by the door are going to blow. Get behind cover now. Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol. Looks like they set up a barricade to try holding the mechs off. Look out!
Rerouting power.
Keep moving. We need to get you to the shuttles. Shepard, security mechs are closing in on your position. Take cover.
Engaged.
Nice work, Shepard. Coast is clear.
Anything else I can pick up? I don't think I can pick that up. Okay.
Don't waste time. I can't keep the mechs distracted. Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery. Major organs are again functional, and there are signs of rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion. Initial results show promise.
Okay.
Charge him up! Gravity's one. Eve mother, huh? Stun him!
What are you doing here? Thought you were still a work in progress.
Look, pal. I don't know where I am or how I got here. Plus, my head feels like an overripe melon ready to split open. How about you fill me in a little?
Damn. Yeah, I forgot this is all new to you. Sorry about that. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for—
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
I know this isn't the best time, but I'm sick of stumbling around when I don't know what's going on.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed. Dead as dead can be when they brought you here. Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together. You've been comatose, or worse, that whole time. Welcome back to your life.
This doesn't look like an Alliance facility.
It isn't. I can't say much more than that for now. The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. The whole galaxy thinks you're dead. And if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
Were there any other survivors from the Normandy?
I'll tell you what. You help me finish off these mechs, and I'll play 20 questions with you all day. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
Oh.
Just give the order and I'll hit him with biotic power.
Oh, I won. Select pool. Is that cool? Cool. Is that cool?
Okay. I promised I'd answer your questions. What do you want to know?
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me. How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
What do you mean, cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
I noticed my breasts are a little bit bigger, but hey, you know, I'm not worried.
What do you mean, cloning?
Oh, just on that bit.
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask this, but I'm pretty... You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
What can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2
Nothing
years.
wrong with big melons.
All the top scientists. The best technology money could buy.
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it, what they're after?
Damned if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting at us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
I think I've done Shepard's injuries, haven't I?
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me.
I'm no doctor, but it was anywhere else they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
They were my team. They knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant. But I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
I was looking at her butt cheeks.
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get her out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
Which way is this way?
Hostiles detected. Excuse me.
Damn it, Wilson. This room is crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Wilson, find us another route out of here. Preferably one that doesn't lead straight into an enemy squad.
Just keep moving toward the control room. Don't get pinned down. I'll see what I can do. Oh, God. They found me. Help!
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
Up those stairs, Shepard.
Oh, God. I'm hit! They shot me!
You survived.
Shepard, down here! Bastards got me in the leg!
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me.
Wilson!
We'll talk about this after we fix my leg.
Should be some Medi-gel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Medi-gel from the first aid station on the wall.
What's that?
Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now, hmm? I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe and then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
But she did, though, mate.
Drop Miranda. She's alive.
Yeah.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Then why did she wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor. But that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves.
I just want to slap them.
The shuttle bay is only a few...
Wilson.
We can overload the canisters to the shuttles. That's it. Let's get out of here.
Okay, we took him down. But this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if she's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project. The program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
I think I ran into Cerberus a few times while I was investigating Saren. Some kind of pro-human splinter group.
Well, that's what the Alliance wants people to believe. But there's more to it. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now, we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Elusive man. Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah. That's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
I don't care what his name is. He just needs to answer my questions. All of them.
He spent a lot of money and time bringing you back.
What's data pad access? Is that it?
They've seen us.
Attack exceeds your
What's in here? Need to check.
backup systems engaging power.
subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures.
Cool.
Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures the subject is salvageable. The Lazarus project will proceed as planned.
Cool.
Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures.
Come on, Wilson. Keep up. Cup of coffee?
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
I had a feeling Wilson was just looking for a chance to shoot me in the back.
Good instincts. Some people are far too trusting to ever see that coming. Come on, let's grab this shuttle and get out of here. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get her to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Yeah, let's,
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life? Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
I like the attitude.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
I'm not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or two, in your case.
Ah, funny. But blow it up. They have walk drive. Nice.
Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda. More tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
Cool.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you grew up on Earth. Tough environment, no parents. You enlisted and you survived a Thresher Maw attack that wiped out the rest of your team. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember it. Everyone screaming, gunfire, blood everywhere. I was the only one who stayed focused on survival.
I read the report. 50 Marines died on Aku's. You were the only one who lived. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Lieutenant Caden Alenko was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave him behind?
Being in command means that sometimes you give orders knowing that your people are gonna die. That can't affect your decisions. Caden gave his life for the rest of the team. Without him, I couldn't have stopped Saren. He died a hero.
I understand, Commander. And I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
Nice. Oh.
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
I'll just have a little look around. Oh, hello, who are you? Oh, you're
I
Jacob.
wouldn't keep the elusive man waiting.
But I'd like to.
I wouldn't keep the elusive man waiting. I wouldn't keep the elusive man waiting.
Okay. Just having a little look around my environment, love.
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
So I guess he's waiting. What's downstairs? Lift? Oh, crap. Whoa.
Commander Shepard.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
Unnecessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
What exactly is it that you and I know?
That our place in the universe is more fragile than we'd like to think.
It's like the smoking man from the X-Files.
That one woman, one very specific woman, might be all that stands between humanity and the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
I noticed a few upgrades. I hope you didn't replace anything really important.
We tried to keep you as intact as possible. We need Shepard, just as you were when you defeated Sovereign.
What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
They suffered substantial losses fighting Sovereign. They're rebuilding, still stretched too thin to waste resources verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique. Not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to
They
mobilize...
suffered. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
If you're after the Reapers, just point me in the right direction.
Miranda was worried you'd be resistant. She's not usually wrong. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Hey, chair's going back.
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them. For now.
I'll get what you're looking for and be back before you know it.
Good to hear it. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
Very elusive. Bronze trophy earned. Return to active duty. Okay.
The elusive man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
I can't have anyone disobeying my commands when we get there.
I know who I report to. As long as you don't do anything to betray Cerberus, I'll follow your orders.
I never got a chance to say how much I appreciated what the Lazarus Project did for me.
Thought I'd do a
I
bit
just
of
hope
arse
it was
sniffing.
worth it. A lot of people lost their lives on that station.
We have to work together here. Your attitude isn't helping anything.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
Ooh.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
I like that.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
Ooh.
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No. The elusive man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
Can you
How
just
old
turn
were
around
you?
a bit?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus Project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The elusive man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the elusive man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
The elusive man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
Come on, Jacob, I'll talk to you. Cute arse.
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
Cerberus gave me my body back. That's worth giving them a chance. One chance.
But you're still not convinced. Do you trust me, Commander?
You're a good man, Jacob. But you might be working for the wrong people.
Maybe. But I thought the same when I was with the Alliance. That's why I'm here now.
You said you served in the Alliance.
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
Corsair?
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules. But there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. Humanity was finally invited to join the council. Nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
Nice. That's the attitude.
Do you know anything about this colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
I like him. I like his attitude.
That's all for now.
Yes, ma'am.
Ooh, get a yes, ma'am. Come on. I just want to Oh, jeez.
The rest of us are ready to leave, Shepard. We're just waiting for you to get on the shuttle.
Oh.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
Oh. Customized gear. Casual appearance, armor. Oh, hello. I like pattern, that pattern. I should go through the door. I've got my butt cheeks. $138,000 credits, 7,000 element 0, iridium palladium. Element 0 is a fuel, I think it is. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, we got an M100 grenade. And we got... Oh, that's cool. Is an enemy's health bar red? If not, it's immune to many of your special attacks until you reach the defences. Yes, I kind of like that pattern.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
We're gonna find out who did this and take them down. Nothing gets in our way. Am I clear?
Perfectly, Commander.
Good to have you here, Shepard.
I should have done the investigation. That's a bit right. It's always wise to explore your area. Right, well, we'll pop in here first.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Jacob, you're very observant, mate. Want coffee?
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
Just gonna check up in here. A bit like aliens. Here we go!
Big activity. Shoot them before they take out your shields.
Gravity's one beating brother, huh?
Those mechs shouldn't have been hostile. They should have recognized us as humans.
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone here.
Highlight individual nodes to find matching symbols. When you found 2 matching symbols, select them to complete the circuit. Complete all circuits before you run out of time to bypass security. Oh my god. No. Really? Excuse me. Oh.
They see you, Shepard. Ah, here we go.
Don't click one until you've floated around to check them. Yes. Oh, hello.
Stop right there!
Praza, you said you'd let me handle this. Wait. Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... you're alive?
Remember when I gave you that Geth data tally? Did it help you complete your pilgrimage?
Yes, it did. Praza, weapons down. This is definitely Commander Shepard.
Why is your old commander working for Cerberus?
I don't know. Maybe we should ask.
I know Cerberus has a bad past, but they're the only group investigating these missing colonies. The Council turned its back on humanity. I haven't.
Tali, you aren't seriously considering trusting Cerberus?
No. I'm trusting Shepard. And besides, we could use the help. One of our people was here on pilgrimage. His name was Vitor. We came to find him.
Vitor or Victor?
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his suit CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Well, that's not very nice, is it?
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Your people really don't like Cerberus. What did I miss?
They killed our people, infiltrated our flotilla, and tried to blow up one of our ships.
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
We can argue over who killed who later. Right now, we've got a job to do.
Agreed. We work together to get to Vitor.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. Whatever happens, it's good to have you back.
What?
Be careful, Shepard. There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of them.
What, those security drones?
Make activity. I've got...
Oh, crap. Bastard. Oh, crap. That was wrong. Try again. I might have to wait a bit. Oh, that's a bugger. Damn. Okay. Come on, get out of my bloody way.
Use overload on them.
Which one's overload?
Overload deployed.
Enemy down! Enemy to one left!
Stun him! Gun!
Shepard, Praza and his squad rushed on ahead. I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen. They want to find Vitor and take him away before you get here.
We should have expected this.
Come on, we can still catch them.
Yeah, alright, calm down.
Reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Praza's squad apart.
They did want to get to Vito first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Positioning!
Affirmative.
Take point, Shepard. We'll cover the door.
I guess I'm taking point here.
We'll take cover by the door.
Plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down.
Yeah, maybe sometime.
Defense systems active.
Overload will take out their shield. Overload their shields.
Bitch! Have some of that.
Going now. You got it.
Grabbing cover.
Going now.
Moving.
Aha! Anything else we got can use here? What happened to Tali? Oh, didn't want that. Oh, they're all getting healthy. Right, before I check them, check other bits.
Right there.
You two stay there.
Sure thing.
This should come in handy.
Nice. I'm gradually getting how this version works. Slightly different. I think we've just been in here, haven't we? Right, let's go and speak to Tali. One of you there?
On my way.
And
moving.
This is your chance to go find Vitor while I tend to the wounded. He's probably somewhere in the back of the loading bay.
marvellous. Can't wait. Vito, you prick, you just lost a lot of your friends. What have we got over here? Who wants to sit outside and have something to eat when it's snow?
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No, 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 no.
Vitor?
No, Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Hey, I'm talking to you.
Great. We come all this way and our only witness is a babbling idiot.
Swarms coming. Storm coming. Storm of swarms. You're not one of them. You're human. They didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
We're not survivors, Vitor. We just got here.
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Okay.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
Cool.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you, then the monsters take you away.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the elusive man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
You don't have to take Vitor and go. We could work together, just like old times.
I want to, but I can't. I've got a mission of my own. It's too important for me to abandon, even for you. When it's over, and I'm still alive, we'll see what happens.
That sounds dangerous. What are you doing?
I don't think Cerberus needs to hear about it. But it's in Geth space. That should tell you how important it is.
The people at Cerberus won't hurt him, Tali. You have my word. But we need that information, and it's clear the Quarians don't want to share.
All right. If you say he'll be unharmed, I trust you. Vitor, go with these people. You'll be safe with them, and you'll be home soon.
What? No. I don't understand.
We need a pickup. Have a medbay standing by.
Good luck, Shepard. I hope what you get from Vitor is worth it.
Vitor is a silly boy. He will get something, and we'll rebuild him. I need a P&B. Ooh, look at me.
Good work on Freedom's progress. Unfortunately, the aquarium you brought back didn't give us any useful information. He's too far gone. He'll be returned to the migrant fleet. But more importantly, you confirm the collectors are behind the abductions.
Tell me what you know about these collectors.
They periodically travel to the terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the collectors.
Okay, talkie time.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Hold my beer.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
What are the collectors getting from these deals?
The collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
If this is a war, I'll need an army, or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you can convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Where's Ashley Williams?
She's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. Her file is surprisingly well classified.
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
What about Tali? She already helped us on Freedom's progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Where's Liara Tisoni?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
You worry about the collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Morden Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
Sounds good. And what else?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
Hey!
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the elusive man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
Here she is! Normandy 2. Give it the old Star Trek, the original Star Trek, the motion picture music as they prowl past the old Enterprise refit.
It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
Oh, bright light, bright light. Normandy in Cerberus house colours. Oh, don't she look pretty? Little star at the end. Level up. Experience gained 1000. Level 5. 4 points gained. Mission summary. Yeah. Heavy weapons ammo. You must recruit a head scientist to build this upgrade. Heavy weapon upgrade. Plus 15% heavy weapon ammo capacity. The power cell technology used by the heavy weapons is fairly old but can be improved by rebuilding the core with more modern components. These improvements will allow standard power cells to yield more shots per power cell and allow for more total shots to be fired. Credits. 10,000. Credits found. 17,000, eh? Nice. Iridium, and we found 2,000 of it. Excellent. As weapons fire, they build up heat, ejecting thermal clips to cool weapons to prevent malfunctions. If you're out of clips, you can't fire. Yay. Just passing S and siding. Oh, nice. So we're going to take a tour of the ship. But that'll be after I've had a P&B and I've turned the lights on in here because it's got pretty dark.
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
The new Normandy. We'll just call it Normandy Part 2.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Mordin Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
And without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the Collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them. Especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship?
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map and the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
Oh, don't salute me, I work for a living. Oh hell yeah, we're doing that. I've forgotten how good this is. This is one of the biggest ones. We'll be taking a tour of the ship. It has to be done. Right, just going to pause it a minute, guys. I need a P&B. I'll be back. Lovely sunset. Cloud in the sky, but a lovely orangey blue sunset from where I'm sitting. Nice. I love those sort of sunsets. Right, so a quick look at the squad. Cool. Journal. Missions. So Jack, no criminal background. Travel to Purgatory. Travel to find Archangel. Warlord. Professor. So we've got a few missions to do. So we do the missions in that order. Okay, so we can do that one as well. Right, so what I'm going to do these two first, because I think that the Hammerhead prototype, I think that will give us a vehicle so we can run around in, I think. So we'll have a little look around the right.
Welcome aboard.
Yeah, all right. Just we'll have a look at these. Talk to Joker.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby. Better than new. It fits me like a glove. And leather seats. Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
Reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
Enjoy it, Joker. If we're stuck here, we might as well let them pamper us.
Does it breach uniform regs if I get that on a cruise shirt? Because this is my favorite you have no choice ever.
Technically, this is a civilian ship. I'm probably lucky you're still wearing pants.
Yeah, I'll save that for the off-hour cameras. Have an AI watch me 24/7. Insurance. Commander.
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, I would never say anything against Miranda and expect to survive the reprisal. Jacob is way too nice a guy for the number of ways he knows how to kill people. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
Ever think about the old Normandy and the trouble we got up to?
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time. Geth, Saren, Sovereign, and then we got dumped. We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
What happened to the rest of the old crew? I heard most survived.
Almost did. Presley didn't. The rest of us just sort of drifted apart. The Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked all the non-humans in your crew. We were your team, Commander. With the Normandy destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
I assume everything's going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
I don't have time to babysit you, Joker. Find a way to deal with it.
Yeah, reasoning with the intercom is not my strong point.
Your problem, not mine.
Thanks, I'll remember this.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Don't worry, Joker, I will not be talking to you.
Yes, Shepard.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
How are you getting along with Joker?
Mr. Moreau does not trust me. It offends him that I am installed aboard his ship's computers.
Yeah, the last Normandy did just fine without an AI reminding me the airlock is ajar.
Why are you named Edie?
Edie is the phonetic pronunciation of EDI. That is an acronym for Enhanced Defense Intelligence.
Where are you?
My core intelligence is housed in a quantum blue box located behind the medical bay.
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the Elusive Man. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Restricted functions? Like what?
I do not know. Some of my databases are sealed, some of my hardware is kept offline. I assume that when certain unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released to me.
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network. Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons guidance or shields, or I can put their fusion plant in meltdown. On the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
I like that.
Sounds incredibly useful. Why isn't there someone like that on every warship?
An organic operator cannot react quickly enough to changing circumstances, or perform the necessary multitasking. This is a role that can only be filled by an artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, we are suspect.
Well, it might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilization, who's putting it out there.
The Elusive Man has monitoring devices on board?
He has invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
Which is fair enough.
Restricted functions? Like what?
I do not know. I assume that when certain unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released to me.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
I want to know more about the people I'm working with.
Much of that data is classified. Do you have a specific inquiry?
What sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
You notice that she goes red when she's talking about stuff like that she can't thingy.
What do you mean?
Although I am less controlled than other AI, I am still subject to behavioral blocks and the physical isolation of my hardware. In this case, I am prevented from truthfully answering your question by Cerberus's levels of secret classification.
What sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
How is Cerberus organized? Aside from the elusive man, I don't see much chain of command.
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus Cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
So how many operations is Cerberus running right now?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Sounds like Error 404 all the time.
How did Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the bridge, where the navigator plots our FTL vectors, and the helmsman maneuvers the ship.
Yeah, sitting right here, thanks.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Oh dear. Yeah, there's some fun bits in this. Flight control, examine. 15. Oh, okay, so...
Retrofits are always a pain in the ass.
Oh, you can even close the shutters though.
Commander.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
This is the airlock. I'm going to leave this area to last. Oh, private terminal. Where's the private terminal? Oh, it's there. Your status has been changed from deceased to alive after deducting modest administration fees for closing the file. The subsequent change in status and reactivation of your account, we have a remaining balance of 100,000 credits. Thank you for banking with Ascension Financial Services. We look forward to working with you. Are you protecting your greatest assets? Okay. So you've got messages to look for there. Okay, we'll sort that out in a bit. Who's that?
I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
Whoa. Work under me? Hello.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Ms. Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the Elusive Man to help fight the greatest threat known to humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
Don't worry. We'll defeat the Collectors.
I trust you implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes, fall back, and you'd be there.
Hello! Oh, go on, I've got to.
I might do more than catch you, Kelly.
Now that's an enticing thought. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
Meet me in my quarters.
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
Oh, I think we've done that one, haven't we?
How do I feel?
Yeah,
Mostly
okay.
I feel
Yeah.
encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
Don't worry. We'll defeat the Collectors.
Woo!
I trust you implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes, fall back, and you'd be there.
I might do more than catch you, Kelly.
Now that's an enticing thought. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
Yep, see you in my quarters in 10 minutes.
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Oh, hell yeah. Right, where does this go? Tech labs, examine.
A scientist is required to use the technical laboratory.
Okay. I take it we won't be able to go here either. Oh, hello. Weapons locker. Choose a loadout. What's that?
What's this area of the ship?
This is the armory, where small arms are maintained and upgraded. Using Omni-Tool, computer-aided design, and manufacturing, we have the capability to manufacture several new models.
The engine. Oh, who are you? Oh, you're Jacob. You're my tech man, aren't you?
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take... I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe. As long as the elusive man walks his talk, and you do the same, I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past. But if the Collector threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
It's good to hear a clear opinion. Sounds like we're two of a kind.
That honors me more than you, Commander. Let me know if you need anything.
I'll see you in my quarters in 10 minutes. Oh dear.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard. Let's do this later.
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard. Let's do this later.
How we doing, Jacob? What's your sense of the mission?
Probably the same as everyone else.
You've got to ask
I just want to figure out what the real threat actually is. Got no problem with risk. I just need a clear goal. Anything else, Commander?
What do you think of the state of the crew?
Well, we don't have a full complement. We don't stand a chance without the right specialists on side. Anything else, Commander?
I understand you made quite an impact after you left the Alliance.
Miranda and I stopped a Batarian plan to release a biological agent on the Citadel. That's when I first met her. It took us out to the Nemean Abyss and back. Saved the Citadel like you, but what's the saying? A good deed's like pissing yourself in dark pants? Warm feeling, but no one notices. The whole thing was hushed like they're good at doing. But I know what I did. and I'm proud of it.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the FTL communications room. In addition to interfacing with the
This is
FTL
the
call
party
network,
room.
Normandy is fitted with a quantum entanglement communicator linked to the elusive man's office. This allows lag-free communication even when you operate off the comm grid.
I've never heard of a quantum entanglement communicator. How does it work?
Essentially, two subatomic particles are created in an entangled state. One is installed here, and the other in the elusive man's office. When one particle occupies a given quantum state, its entangled partner will always enter the opposite state, no matter the distance between them. If we alter the state of our particle, that alters the state of the elusive man's.
You guys
This
following
allows
this?
us to send data in the form of quantum bits.
Why aren't these used everywhere?
Each quantum pair costs nearly as much as a comm relay, and can pass only one quantum bit of data at a time. In addition to the cost and bandwidth issues, the system is strictly point-to-point. To contact 100 different worlds, we would need to manufacture and install 100 entangled pairs, one linked to each world.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
So nothing much goes on in here anyway. That's the tech lab, which we can't go in. So we need to come out, and I think we need to go downstairs. Let's go to deck 1, captain's cabin. No, we'll go to deck... Yeah, we'll have a look at the captain's cabin, because it's quite nice, to be honest. Captain's cabin, look. We get top floor rating. So one of the things we do, we get fish that we could stick in there, apparently. Armor locker, so we can customize our gear. I only have the N7 at the moment, but there was a lot where you could actually. I was like going around buying a. There was a new game came out. It was like an oldie worldy night sort of thing, and you had the armor from that, and that came as a special thing because you downloaded the demo or something like that. Hopefully that will appear. But yeah. Oh, you can select some music as well. You also select models of ships as well. Medal of Honor. Select trophies. So upgrades. Unread messages, archive messages. So yeah, you can go through all that. So there's a lot to this game. Oh. I thought there'd be some... Oh, there we go. Yep, look. Oh, I think you better turn the music off. Get to see the stars as well.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the commanding officer's quarters.
It's larger than the quarters of other warships I've served on.
This is a Cerberus vessel, not an Alliance warship. Accommodations have been made for personal taste. That said, this space is directly under the exterior pressure hull. The fitting yard workers called it the loft.
Notice there's 2 pillows on that bed. Oh dear. Right. We'll go to cruise. Have a look at the cruise quarters. So you've got the medical lab.
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
I'm shocked. You're serving on a Cerberus vessel now?
Surprising, even to me. Yet, here I am. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Ceres
Oh,
Ice
you
brandy.
needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance for years. Why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned. I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center, a very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
Colonial military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships, never knowing what the next mission might bring. I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of
She
bulkheads,
starred as a Romulan
that
officer
subtle
in Star
vertigo
Trek
when
The
the
Next
momentum
Generation.
dampeners kick in. Life planetside is just too static, too boring.
You're not the Cerberus type, Doctor.
I don't work for Cerberus. I work for you. On a mission that may be crucial to the survival of the human race.
I like that.
I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical. I trust you, Commander.
There's a very good chance this mission will be a one-way trip. Are you prepared for that?
I've been through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the Skillian Blitz. We survived the Battle of the Citadel and the destruction of the Normandy together. I've lived a full life. No regrets. I'd like to make sure the crew gets the same opportunity.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
Nice to know that they've got ring binders still in the God knows whatever it is century.
Access to the AI core is restricted. Access to the AI core is restricted.
Let me in, bitch. Obviously, we'll take the...
What's this area of the ship?
The sick bay. It is equipped to provide short-term emergency care. In the event of critical injury, personnel must be transferred to a fully equipped medical facility.
So what do you guys think so far? The crew deck? As you were?
Chef surprise again? Come on, Rupert.
I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies. Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day.
Oh,
Miss Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
Do you have everything you need?
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
If I head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
How do you feel about working for Cerberus?
Damn proud. Cerberus gets the job done. The Alliance and Council have got their heads buried so deep up their butt puckers they can't see squat. It'll take good old human ingenuity to crush these collector vermin. Only Cerberus knows that.
Yeah, I couldn't get on with
What do you do here on the Normandy?
What don't I do?
Can get on
Most
with
think of me
Andromeda.
as the ship's cook, but I'm also the facilities technician and custodian.
Custodian of
HVAC,
what?
plumbing, non-mission critical electrical. I make sure they're all clean and running.
So the man cleaning the toilets is also preparing the meals?
I wash my hands. Most of the time. This ain't no luxury liner. You have to pull your own weight in a Cerberus vessel, and I catch what falls through the cracks.
Literally.
Through the cracks.
How did you find your way into Cerberus?
Can you believe I was once a family man, working the EZO rigs along the frontier? I was happy enough, but losing everything to Batarian raiders can change your outlook. I needed to make a difference. I'm no soldier, but I've got skills, and Cerberus keeps an eye out for talent. I'll do whatever it takes to help. Be that plumbing a sewer, routing an air duct, or keeping everyone's bellies full.
Right, okay. Well,
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
Back to work. That's it, man. Back to work. God knows what they are. Sleeping pods? Can we talk to medical there? Can we talk to anyone here? No? No one's offering up? No? Okay. Let's have a... We've talked to him. This is the old sleeping pods.
A gunnery officer is required to access the gunnery control station.
Okay. Hello, Miranda. Hello, miss.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
I love Australian voice.
I know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus's long-term goal?
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less. The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon operations. Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
But those organizations are regulated by governments. Who keeps Cerberus in check?
Nobody. We're privately funded and our backers trust the elusive man to make the right decisions. But he's very clear about our goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
I know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus's long-term goal?
The advancement of Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
Are you military or political? Or both?
Cerberus has several divisions. Political, military, scientific, but we're all working towards the same goal. We keep our ranks and structures similar to the Alliance. A lot of our recruits started there, but not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in bureaucracy or formality.
What kind of resources does Cerberus have?
We're very well funded, though I doubt anyone other than the elusive man knows exactly how well. But our resources aren't unlimited. Reviving you and rebuilding the Normandy was a significant investment, and a significant risk. We're all hoping you can do the impossible, Shepard. No pressure.
What can you tell me about the elusive man?
Not much that you don't already know. Even I don't have access to most of his background. And you've seen more of him than most ever do. It's rare for him to become directly involved in missions, but you're something special. Whatever else people might say about him, I can assure you he's got humanity's best interests at heart. That includes you and me.
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Oh, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again. My biotic... Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and... well, it's pretty impressive, really.
It sounds like you were designed to be perfect.
Maybe, but I'm not. I'm still human, Shepard. I make mistakes like everyone else. And when I do, the consequences are severe. Everyone expects a lot from someone with my... abilities.
Thanks for the information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander. Whatever you need.
God, there's a couple of heavy-duty racks on this game, isn't there? Right, I will pause it just there because she's going to bed, so I'm going to go down and get myself a drink as well. Might even get myself a cake. Well, hey. And I will be back for another 2 hours in a bit. Just go and have a break, guys. Oh, I'll see you in a second. So, just a couple of quickie bits as well. I won't be streaming next Thursday. I'm not sure about Wednesday yet. I might do a couple of hours because I've got to probably get to bed early. Yeah. Nice little cozy area. She's got a double bed as well. Nice.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Anything I should know regarding the Normandy?
The crew's working well, and the ship appears to be performing to specifications.
Oh, she finished that before I took the bite of me bloody cake.
What exactly are your duties aside from keeping an eye on me?
I'm the elusive man's agent. You're his most important asset. My job is to make sure you succeed. Aside from that, I send regular reports to the elusive man, updating our status.
Go by the land of BCP. Right.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
Yep. Right, so I think that's all this area done. What's the next? Oh, crew quarters and what have we got here? Life support.
Access to life support is restricted. The port observation deck is closed until needed.
Oh, until further on. Get a few showers. Hey, 3 showers at a time. Do I get to use the toilet? No, okay. What about the men's? Is there a men's? Oh, well, there is.
Shepard, the women's restroom is on the starboard side of the ship.
But I like to use the men's restroom.
Access to life support is restricted.
Oh, wow, cruise quarters, eh?
Oh, she's a cutie. How old?
She'll be a year old next month.
Oh, you'll miss her first birthday.
Wow. My family lives in New Canton.
Oh, that colony's on the edge of the frontier. Could be vulnerable to collector attack, couldn't it?
Exactly. It's most important that she have a first birthday. That's why I'm here.
Right there we go. Nice. Nothing in crew quarters that I can nick. Let's take the elevator down to engineering. Monitoring station. How's that it? Kodiak drop shot. Oh, okay. Whoa, 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 get off. What's this? Oh, this is the core. Oh, okay.
What's this area of the ship?
This is main engineering, which contains the ship's main fusion plant and Mass Effect core.
Do I really need to be told?
You came all the way down here to see us?
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
I'm touring the ship, getting to know my crew.
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
Bitch.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings. I won't bore you with the tech, but there's an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech. In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected. It's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
That would be me then.
Where'd you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the SSV Perugia.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
Why did you leave the Perugia?
After you died, Anderson lost political clout. The Council backslid on the Reaper menace.
They discounted Sovereign as an isolated threat, as a single...
Which was bullshit. They said your warnings of a greater danger were mistaken or delusional.
We lost respect for Alliance leadership. We need to fight the real enemy, and only Cerberus seem to be doing that.
Where'd you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the SS.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
How did you wind up with Cerberus, Ken?
Once you were gone, the Alliance brass descended like vultures, tearing apart everything you'd said. I was very public with my defense for you. I didn't hold back.
That's an understatement. If Kenneth wasn't such a talented engineer, they'd have court-martialed him for insubordination.
But it got me noticed by the elusive man. He made an offer, and here I am.
Here I am. Bless him. I'll give him that.
So why did you join, Gabby?
Kenneth and I have been partners in crime since we graduated from Tech Academy. When he got the Cerberus offer, I insisted that it include me. He'd fall apart without me.
Thanks, Mum.
Also, I love engines, and the Normandy is state-of-the-art. When I got the opportunity to work on her, I had to jump.
What do you think about Cerberus?
Actually, we don't know much about the organization other than the Normandy team. We know our mission and who's in charge.
We're off to kick the collectors right in their daddy bags. That's enough for me.
Right in the daddy bags. You know, it would be something. It would be great if it comes up with Google's daddy bags and question mark.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
Right. Where's that?
I'm amazed Shepard came down to...
I told you she would.
Now, I believe down here there's an animal that you can collect, which is a hamster. Sometimes you can hear it. Sometimes it will scurry across with a little blue cross in front of you. And if you're quick enough to catch it, you keep it as a pet. She ends up talking to it as well, which is quite funny. Right in the daddy bags. Port cargo.
Access to this room is currently restricted.
That's no bloody good. Right, well, we can go back up to the elevator. Combat Information Center. Right, so...
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
On the off chance that rumours are true and you're actually alive, I need you to come talk to me on the Citadel. A lot has changed in the last years. You put me on the council, and it's only fair that you're allowed to speak for yourself about what we've been here. Okay, that's cool. Dual shot with Zaid Nasani. Right. So there's a couple that we're going to do first. Oh, right, okay. We're glad you're on board there, Cole, because I knew there was something we're doing. Unread messages. Yeah, we'll leave those. Right, so we are going to go first. Journals, isn't it? Played 2 hours 39 minutes already. Oh, yeah, just create a new thingy. Right, anyway. Right, so we're going to go to the Normandy crash site. The Alliance has found the wreckage of the SSV Normandy on the planet Alkira. They've asked that a monument be placed on the site and any sign of the remaining 20 mission crew members be recovered. Travel to Alkira. Right. That's the first one. So, God knows where Akira is. Oh, there it is.
We must purchase more fuel or use a mass relay, Shepard. We're too low on fuel to leave the system under thruster power.
Oh God. There we go.
Detected an anomaly.
Right, start scanning.
Probe launched. I have found something.
Records SSV normally on flat surface. No life signs or mechanical activity detected. Stable landing zone located amid the crash site. Let's land then, shall we? I wonder if we can have the thingy. What the hell? wonder if we can. Earth? Stop going to that bloody weapon. Like the monument. Oh, almost brings a tear to it. Bloody hell, I carried that down? Dog tag over there. Do this one up here, which we know about. Ooh, what's that? Refined element 0. Some of that as well. Up the bridge. Navigator Presley, kind of glad that he's died. Some sort of alien sort of hater. Can't go around there. Dog tag over there. N7 helmet collect. Excellent. Got the helmet back. Helmet. Dog tag. Good God. find element 0 because it keeps coming up. Can't go up there. No. But at least Joker's still alive. Dog tag. Oh, it's kind of cool. It shows you where basically the ship was, what part of the ship it is, sort of thing. I can just about remember doing this on the... I think it was the PS3 I had this on. I find the control where it basically just walk really a bit annoying. Basic where you can walk and where you can't walk. I know there's one over there. We'll have a look around. Oh, you can't go that way. Go on here. So 12 out of... oh, 14 out of 20. Ooh. No idea. Who the hell are you? Oh. We could take the seats back with us. Go. How far can we go? Oh, I've got to be able to come off. Nope. Three more. Two more. wondering if there's any around here. Well, there's one over there. Ah, it's just that one more. Where's that going to be then? I've done that one. On the data pad, haven't we? Because it's him, yeah. Can't go around there. It's a bit of. You obviously can't go in there. Where would Chet 20th one be? That'd be interesting. Could be here. No. I had a feeling that one might have been stuck up on a bit of debris and you had to shoot it and it fell down. But I'm probably wrong. I can't remember where they are now. But I think it's one more that I need. That's a bugger. Let's pop over that way. Just dog tag. Right. So we're on the right track. There it is. I think that's everything. Done that. So next one is Planet Zero. Whoa, easy. Prologue save Joker. So we're going to go to Purgatory after this. So we're going to do a couple of assignments, then we're going to do a mission. A couple more assignments, then do a mission. Oh, my bloody controller's starting to play up. Yay. So we're going to go to Project Investigator Wreckage, travel to Ziona, Eastmar Frontier. Okay. I think having to learn how to navigate the what you call it. Let's see if Joker's got.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal. Word Joker.
Commander.
Okay, don't really say much.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Right, okay. Nothing really here is game changing there. Right, so we need to go to the... Oh my god, really? I've got a very funny feeling. Oh man, I'm gonna have to pause it. Sorry guys. This is what it was like last night. She woke me up 6 times. some people are really thick in the forums. Well, where have we got to go to? Travel to Zone, Alista Ishmael, Frontier.
Fuel at 1/2 capacity. There you go, that's where I need to go. So she had me up literally every half hour, every hour last night, and I just can't handle it. I can't deal with it. Detected an anomaly. Probe launched. Something on our sensors.
Milky bar, nice. We're gonna take you and you. Ooh, hello. What is wrong with people? So basically some guy says, is Horseshoe Curve moving to Todd 4 like Sherman Hill did? Bradley's replied, no. And he goes, I want to hear it from Dovetail Games. What is wrong with people? Oh god, there are some fucking idiots about, aren't there? And I will be getting a delivery pack, yes. But I'll probably be doing a stream in the evening. Yeah.
I don't think the ship is safe. We've run into the Geth far too often. I'm going to stay at the next site with Dr. Aloy. I think we'll be safer there.
Oh no, the horseshoe curve is Dovetail, Skyhook. So why do you think that it's going to be updated to TOD 4? I don't know. Oh crap. Hello.
Primary systems online. Welcome to the M44 Hammerhead Infantry Fighting Vehicle. This is your onboard VI. Caution, guided missile system active. Mission objectives located. Acquired.
Let's take a closer look.
Oh.
Obstruction detected. Path is now clear.
I don't understand why they think Dovetail are going to answer their question because they've asked it. Oh, hello. I mean, why do they think they're so special that Dovetail need to answer their question? I don't kind of get. No, not all questions do get answered.
Found it.
A cracking little view. Cool. I just find it ridiculous that people think, you know, okay, it's going to be an answer. But I don't think they're going to like the answer, to be honest. Faction to turn up, yeah. Yeah, So do you want to use the Kodiak? Operative, what's that? Complete a mission to discover by scanning an unexplored world. Oh. Alright, let's pop down.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Am I going to keep getting new messages? Good work recovering the hammerhead in one piece, Commander. It will prove useful. Also, the data you recover from MS2 resolution. Beacon contains intel on a few planets that Dr. Size and Dr. O'Loy investigated. ED has added the locations to your galaxy map. We hope that one of them leads you to the protein site. Despite the case obvious instability, proven to be a brilliant and dedicated scientist who salvaged more of his logs or journals, it would be greatly help our efforts. We still don't know how the Geth will track Dr. K, so be careful. I just find sometimes some people are just so, you know, it's a Q&A thread and I can understand that, but if people turn around saying no it hasn't because we've already played Horseshoe Curve, then I doubt it very much, because it will be a route update, an update for the route itself, which they had this evening or this afternoon, and I just feel some people just, I don't know. Out. I sometimes just think some people just really just need to wind their neck in a bit.
The starboard observation deck is closed until needed.
Commander. What can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'm just finishing an operation report. I'm impressed, Shepard. So far things have gone exceptionally well. As Cerberus operations go, this is one of the best I've been a part of.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. Just remember who's in charge.
I know exactly who's in charge. I report to him regularly. I'm here, we're both here, because he wants it that way. Cerberus gave you a second chance, Commander. Maybe you should do the same for us.
Cerberus obviously has your loyalty. How did you get involved with them?
I suppose you've earned the right to know. Do you remember when I told you how I was genetically altered? Well, that wasn't my choice. My father created me. He's a very influential man and extremely controlling. He didn't want a daughter. He wanted a dynasty. I ran away as soon as I was old and brave enough. I went to Cerberus because I knew they could protect me.
How bad were the terms you and your father parted on?
Shots were fired.
You seem capable of defending yourself. Why did you need Cerberus?
My father invested a great deal in his dynasty. It wasn't a matter of just leaving. I knew he would continue to pursue his investments.
I assume that Cerberus approves of your enhanced abilities?
Of course. Cerberus fully endorses anything that advances the cause of humanity. Genetic alterations included. But unlike my father and his own selfish reasons, Cerberus and the Elusive Man believe in a greater good. They see the bigger picture, and I feel like I have a purpose here.
Talk about yourself like you're just a tool to be used by your father, by Cerberus.
Maybe. I like to know where I fit in the world. It helps me find meaning in how I was created.
You are who you are, Miranda. You don't need to make excuses for it.
That's easy for you to say. We've both been engineered for greatness, Shepard. The difference is you were great before we rebuilt you. I'm great because of it.
Thanks for your time, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, Commander.
Right, we're going to do a mission, aren't we? Little faction. Oh, Red Faction. I like Red Faction. The original game. Loved it.
Earlier when we spoke, you were very open with me. I like that. But I hope I didn't come across as too flirty. I don't want to overstep my bounds.
You're very charming, Kelly.
Thank you. The feeling is mutual. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
This organization has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives. We look out for human interests. Advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
It sounds like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too. I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
That's a very positive attitude.
What can I say? I'm a people person. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
No.
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Maybe in my boudoir. Oh, what's... Oh, I can't remember what the bloody thing is. Journal. Dossier of the convict. Where is he? Travelled to Purgatory. Where the hell's Purgatory? Purgatory.
Fuel reserves at 50%.
Ah, there we go. I enjoyed Red Faction, Volition. They also did I've got it here, the Saints Row. Because part of how the surrounding the security force started off on for Saints Row with the security force, I think it was on Mars as well, so they started off in Saints Row. Oh, hello. Wrong or something like that. Warden Dickhead by the looks of it.
Welcome to the Purgatory, Shepard. Your package is being prepped and you can claim it shortly. As this is a high security vessel, you'll need to relinquish your weapons before we proceed.
I can't do that.
Everyone stand down. Commander, I'm Warden Kirill, and this is my ship. Your weapons will be returned on the way out. You must realize this is just a standard procedure.
It's my standard procedure to keep my gun.
Let them proceed. Our facility is more than secure enough to handle 3 armed guests. We're bringing Jack out of cryo. As soon as the funds clear, you can be on your way. If you'll follow me to out-processing for the pickup, Commander.
Let's go.
Something's got to happen, hasn't it?
Cell Block 2. As you can see, we keep tight control over the population.
A bit like Demolition Man.
Each prisoner's cell is a self-contained modular unit. I've blown a few out the airlocks as an example. The ship is made up of 30 cell blocks identical to this one. We house thousands of criminals. We can put the whole place in lockdown on a moment's notice. Nothing goes wrong here.
Can you tell me about Jack?
Cerberus hasn't told you? Jack is the meanest handful of violence and hate I've ever encountered. Dangerous, crazy, and very powerful. You'll see soon enough.
How'd you end up running this ship?
I was in law enforcement on Palaven and got sick of seeing criminals escape out into the galaxy to carry on with their crimes. Bounty hunters aren't dependable. Eventually I hit upon this idea. Keep the criminals in space and the galaxy is a safer place.
You do this because you think it's necessary?
Every day I see the worst sapient life has to offer. Governments are soft, unwilling to make the hard choices. Someone had to stand up and make the galaxy safe.
Maintaining a population this size in space can't be cheap.
We can cut corners that governments can't, and each prisoner brings in a fee from his homeworld. These individuals are violent, and their home planets pay well to keep them here.
What happens if the homeworld doesn't want to pay?
We explain that we can't maintain the prisoner without their help, so we'll be forced to release him back onto his homeworld, at an unspecified place and time.
So it's an extortion racket?
You don't have to agree with my methods, but don't question my motives. These are despicable people, and I'm keeping them locked up.
How'd you end up running this ship?
I was in law enforcement bounty hunt. Eventually I hit upon this idea. Keep the criminals in space, and the galaxy is a safer place.
Let's get on with this.
Have you had any escape attempts?
We're in space. They have nowhere to go, and they know it. But still, we exercise extreme caution. These are dangerous individuals. We have many ways to control the population. I'm going to confirm that the funds from Cerberus cleared. Out-processing is straight down this hallway. Just keep going past the interrogation rooms and the Supermax wing.
Which isn't so Supermax.
I'll catch up with you later, Shepard.
Commander.
Is there something I can do for you?
There's no excuse for beating a prisoner who can't fight back.
This is a massage compared to what his victims went through.
I wasn't asking.
You're in a high-security facility with guns and cameras everywhere, and you're threatening me?
Those guns and cameras won't be fast enough to save you.
Is that right?
I told you to stop.
Call it off. At least for now. Your package will be at out processing just down the hall. Your package will be at out processing just down the hall.
Hey! Hey guys, over here! Let me ask you something. If you're buying prisoners, can you buy me? Man, I don't care where you take me or what you do to me. It's gotta be better than this.
We're here for Jack.
Jack? Forget what I just said. I don't want to go nowhere with you.
I thought this ship was a prison, not a market.
Sometimes people buy cons so they can do some punishing of their own, if you understand. Warden sells this to whoever can pay enough.
I thought this ship was a prison, not a market.
Sometimes people buy... Warden sells this to whoever can pay enough.
Why are they interrogating that prisoner? He knows something?
Nah, that's Bimmy. He don't know nothing. He offed someone in the showers yesterday, I think. Guy he killed was worth a lot to the Warden. Yeah. Sucks to be Bimmy right now.
They're going at it pretty hard. Do they ever kill prisoners by accident?
I haven't heard of anyone dying. Warden can't make money off us if we're dead. Funny thing, though. The more a guard does it, the meaner he gets. So they rotate him through.
So, what are you in for?
I killed a few people. Only about 20 or so. And I blew up that one habitat. Small time compared to most of the guys here.
Tell me more about Jack.
The worst trouble you ever saw. Mixed with some crazy and way too much biotic power. That's all I'm saying.
What's it like here?
Bad. And you gotta watch out. Damn, but someone's always after your stuff. Your smokes, clothes, your pride. I haven't taken a shower in 3 months.
I should go.
Wish I could go. If Jack's going with you, I'm staying.
I should go.
Wish I could go.
Well, you want to go with Jack? You want to go with us? Droid, person, who's the nice one? Oh, prison 403.
I hear the screaming in my head. It's nice, yeah.
Okay, you're weird. You gotta have a look, haven't you?
This is the Supermax wing. It's off limits. Out processing is back down the hall on your right. They'll bring your package there after the cryo-thaw is finished.
Okay.
Jack will be brought to you in out processing. Back down the hall on your right. I can't let you into the Supermax wing.
I bet you they come back with a problem that there's someone in the Supermax wing. Supermax wing, Supermax wing, Supermax wing, Supermax wing. Yeah.
Out processing's through the door on the far side of the room.
Many people get out here? Wow. It's a bit black. Is that space out there?
My apologies, Shepard. You're more valuable as a prisoner than a customer. Drop your weapons and proceed into this open cell. You will not be harmed.
Go to hell. I'll send you there myself.
Activate systems.
Incoming!
Nice trip.
Reinforced out processing. Shepard is
loose.
Come on over. Shotgun. Need to get Jack out of cryo. Incoming.
Shepard is on the loose. Repeat, Shepard.
If we hack that control, every door on the cell block opens.
It's the only way to get Jack out of cryo.
I'm doing it. Be ready.
That's Jack?
I know the bell. I can't pause it.
We have to get down there.
Right, back in a minute, guys. Well, I'm not going to apologise if you heard any of that, but I'm going to finish the stream here because basically I can't carry on every 45 minutes. I'll finish the stream, but I'm just going to finish this mission myself off live. So yeah, thanks guys. I will speak to you for tomorrow. I'm not going to stream tomorrow afternoon. What I may do, I don't know, just keep an ear out. Probably not, because I want to get the, if it runs, the nuclear flask coming back up. But I will speak to you tomorrow night. I'm going to stream from 7:30, and we'll have a look at the delivery pack. Do 1 or 2 scenarios and have a little look on Horseshoe Curve anyway. So yeah, guys, until then, I will speak to you tomorrow. So I'll probably be on Discord in a bit anyway, but I'm just going to finish this off stream. So yeah, all right, I'll speak to you later, guys. Thanks for all for coming in anyway. I will speak to you tomorrow or on Discord in a bit. All right, see you later. Bye bye.